Hello, Nerdgenic Nation, and welcome to the finale of DC's Titans Season 3. This is Titans Talk, the series where we live stream watch party every single episode. Technically, it's been about 10 weeks, I think, because the first, maybe about 9, because the first episodes was 1 to 3, and now we're finally at the finale. It feels like it's been an incredibly long road, especially when I was doing like 3 live streams a week, but for like a week or two, it's only been like only 1 live stream. So it's been a little bit easier these last few weeks. But the episodes have been a little bit daunting. But I'm excited. I think we're going to have a good finale. Based on what we saw last week, I think there will be some good things, probably some teasers, as we know that there is going to be a season 4, thanks to DC Fandom, which happened just last weekend. If you want to check out a recap, to go to the Nerdgenic channel right here on YouTube. I did a video of recapping everything that happened at DC Fandom 2021 in 9 minutes. It was like a 4-hour presentation. This will save you some time. It's 9 minutes. Go check it out. But if you are here with me live, thank you so much for joining me. Make sure to hit like if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell notification so you don't miss on any future live streams or videos we may be posting. And there's a lot coming. I can promise you that. I know the schedule, and there's a lot coming, especially next month. It is going to be stacked. So you don't want to miss out on any of it. So make sure you subscribe and ring the bell notification. But this is DC's Titans Talk. Our show is Titans Talk, but DC's Titans. But Titans Talk is dedicated to the show. And we've been live streaming it. It's been so much fun. I've had such a blast doing it, even despite some of those lows. But as I usually say, I'm pretty sure we're the only ones doing this. So I'm going to continuously crown us as being the official stream of DC's Titans. We'll be back for season 4. I don't really know. We'll find out, depending on how this goes, to be honest with you. But I'm still super excited to find out what happens here in this finale. But I think this episode, which is called Purple Rain, if they don't play Purple Rain, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. Anybody else? Let me know in the chat. If they don't play Purple Rain, will we riot? I think they need to. It's going to be expensive. I don't know if Warner Brothers owns Purple Rain or like Prince's music. Not 100% sure. I would guess maybe, because I know sometimes it's Universal or whatever the case may be, but I have no expectations whatsoever. I'm going to guess that Purple Rain has something to do with Starfire and Blackfire. We're going to wrap up something what's going on with Scarecrow and Red Hood and stopping Scarecrow's plans of whatever kind. And get Wayne Banner back, Dick's back to being alive. Gar finally changed into something that wasn't a tiger, so that was super exciting last week. But it's going to be a super fun stream. Thank you so much for joining me. I think that we should go ahead and get started. Now, before we do that, I have to tell you, if you're new here, first of all, where you been? Because this is like episode 13, honestly, where you been? But the way that it works is that there's going to be a timer right down, I believe. Nope, I always do the wrong one. Right down in this corner right over here. It's going to be letting you know what part of the episode we're in. It's going to be a time code counting pretty closely synced to what I'm watching it right here in front of me. So I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to press that at the same time. We'll try and keep it as close as possible. Might be a little bit of deviation, but we're going to have a great time. And I'm super excited. So I think without further ado, we should just go ahead and jump right in and start from there. So I'm going to go ahead and press play. Let me bring up the timer first. And we're going to press play. Purple Rain, the finale. DC's Titans Season 3. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm synced. Perfect. I'm not going to touch it. Make sure I got nice volume here. GCPDs. Oh, I forgot that GCPD knows about the Batcave now. It's so weird. I'm going to turn my mic down. I feel like it's a little bit hot. Apologies if I blew out your ears earlier. I don't mind this Batcave. I feel like this is a pretty legit Batcave. Who is this again? I forgot she was an Oracle. Which again, I still feel like she should be Oracle. It's weird saying that she has access to something called Oracle. I don't know. Maybe it's just my own nitpicky thing. Dang, she got moves. Did she just Captain America with the elevator? Anybody want to get off? Is this going to be like Lucius Fox's wife or something? Oh, interesting. Kind of would have been interesting if she would have been like Amanda Waller or something. But I feel like she's maybe too nice to be Amanda Waller. This lady has now become my favorite character. Don't shoot their legs. I like how basically the resistance has pinpoint precision aim, whereas these soldiers, nothing. It's a great place to learn things and watch Nerdgenic, because that's where we are, YouTube. Oh, Raven's here. With her weird purple smoke. Maybe that's what the purple rain could be adjusting to? Maybe if Raven makes it rain something and like can take it out of the water supply, the toxin, just totally probably wrong on that and outlandish, but you gotta hope. And he went back to being a tiger. Couldn't he just been like a bear or something else? Such progress to make him something different last week. I'm going with him. No mother or parents would probably ever say that. I mean, I'm sure they would, but it would take a lot more than just, oh yeah, we were in a firefight for like 2 minutes. They've seen all the danger. They know that he's going with titans and superheroes. Like, I guess it's comforting, but when he's just a normal kid among them, it's probably not a good look. Superboy blew up the ship. Forgot about that. True. Common facts. I feel like Starfire doesn't really fit anywhere in this show. Like, she doesn't seem to want to fit with the Titans. She doesn't want to seem to fit with her sister. Get out. Oh, he actually said it. Didn't at least take his helmet with him? I was saying, it's not him. I feel like that would have made more sense if this actually came out in September. Why is it green? Is that fear toxin? It's gotta be. Does the fear toxin make them lay down? Seems a bit odd. I'm not a big fan of why he's speaking in poems for like the past like 3 episodes. Now they're trying to give him like a Joker moment, like the. No, sorry, Scarecrow, never gonna happen. And if it's gonna be the official Scarecrow mask, I don't like it. And of course, the best part of every episode, the intro song. They're dead, apparently. Are they gonna try and revive every single dead person with the Lazarus pit? Oh boy, this isn't gonna end well. It felt like kind of an awkward moment, but also more like the animated, like Young Justice moment. What's he doing? What's he putting together? Seems like the bombs might be real, unless those are just toxin. Storm. I feel like Connor is exactly something I would say. So, are they going to have one create a high pressure system, one create a low pressure system, and basically just make a storm? That's what I understood. Gotta go in as a Batman, bro. Do it again. Listen, when you do it, like now they did show a clip upcoming from at DC Fandom, which was kind of dumb, but I feel like they're taking a lot of their sweet time with this, which don't you think there would be a little bit of pressure? Maybe I'm just a very anxious person. I don't know. Couldn't use a bucket. Nobody could just use a bucket. I'm still very confused at what they're doing. If I were to guess, if trying to make it right, or guess based on what they said earlier, obviously they're making a storm. I'm guessing they're making a storm with the Lazarus pit. Waters is the best way to put it. I feel like it's always such a cheap thing when they use like flashbacks from like previous seasons like that. That was a very Beast Boy thing. That's another move that I feel like is really dumb and completely impractical. Like, unless you're like extremely hyper fast, doing like a spin kick rather than just taking him out, like that opens up a window for him to react. But again, I don't know. Maybe it's just my own thought. Yeah, I'm great. Absorbing the stuff that's like the worst. They're more or less just superheating it to make a cloud. What are they going to do with it after that? They're containing the cloud and then taking it to the atmosphere to release. None of this makes sense for me. I like how they're heavily relying on Corey's power, but completely disregarding telling us or like giving us a better explanation as to what it is. They're just like, oh, she's not actually like Blackfire. That was her powers. But these are some of the other things that she's barely had access to. Based on a premonition from a child that we still never found out the origin to. That was hands down the coolest thing Jason's done this entire season. I know. I feel like this was such an obvious answer, and how Tim is able to figure it out. This was the scene, by the way, that they showed at DC Fandom. How has Night Six got like elongated enough to make a full like bow staff? I don't know, but still looks cool. And Jason. I feel like the hair in his face has got to be annoying, right? Why are they trying to make a sentimental moment in the middle of this? I swear if Tim doesn't take the Robin suit that's in the Batcave, or at least like they'd spend a second of him just looking at it in the case, none of this was worth it. Are they about to make a gigantic pool? Or I thought they were making a storm. That's a little too far-fetched for me. Because, like, they didn't even try and make it... I like how that, like, cinematic kind of looked with Superboy. I feel like that's a little bit far-fetched. Like, this giant pool of water just all of a sudden... Just, you throw it high enough and it explodes and... Instant storm. This is a lesson in how to create an instant storm. Lightning. Yeah, she doesn't have the best history with some of this stuff. Oh, she's gonna ride the lightning like Diana did in '84. Is she? Is she gonna do like the whole like lasso riding thing? Oh, she's creating like a rod. Basically for the lightning to go to and channel through. Now she's electric proof? She died from electricity last season. Yep. Dick's doing a lot of talking for just finishing this off. Okay. I cannot believe that just happened. I don't know how to feel about that. This kind of feels Avenger-y to me, like this little bit right here. The tell me something is a little bit far-fetched for me, but... Oh, boy. I take it that we're not going to get any prints. I mean, I get like it's supposed to be very heroic, but like they're stretching a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like the music, the whole shebang here. Let me help you with your bike. Who? Oh. Okay. That was a thing that happened. Oh, Bruce is back in Gotham after basically doing nothing the entire time. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Good to see you, Bruce. I feel like this guy's just not a good Batman. Yeah, this mess over here is yours to clean up. That's not mine. Like how he's so nonchalant about after killing the Joker. Too dramatic. We 3D printed you a new ship. Oh my god, they actually said the 3D printer. They actually used the 3D printer. Joke that I just totally said is a joke. I cannot believe they used the 3D printer thing that I just said as a joke. Well, she knows Roy Harper, so why is this like such a weird conversation? They don't know. Wonder if he's gonna end up in Bloodhaven. Well, probably not. They're about to get their own spin-off. This is weird. Is this about... Is season 4 gonna be like the Titans on vacation or something? Oh my god, are they going like on a family road trip for season 4? She came in a little hot, a little aggressive, but... Did she always have purple eyes? I don't think she did. I hate it when there's like a finale of a show. Sorry, what I was gonna say is I hate when there's like a finale and it spends like half the time, like half to a quarter of the time resolving everything that they've been working for the entire season for. And then like the other half to like 3/4 is then just like saying goodbye and like having conversations and wrapping things up, which kind of no one cares about. So, it's my own. Let's take bikes. He just keeps coming up with like smaller and smaller transportation. Go-kart across the USA. Tim, you coming? Oh my god. Mind you, I did not write any of this. I mean, has nothing packed. It's just the clothes on his back. Got any clothes or like toothbrush? Maybe I'm about to put him into like a nightmare something. All the darkness from the Lazarus pit or whatever. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, I'm good. I'm good. No, thanks. Is that like all the darkness from everyone? It's pretty dark for the Titans to do, no? Like, dark. That's how they're gonna end it. Alright. Alright. And then they gotta add a road trip song in there. Not once was Purple Rain used. Kind of sad. Fast forwarding here just a little minute. Didn't expect there to be anything, and there wasn't. So, alright. Chat. Anybody here with me live? Whoever may be here with me live, thank you so much for joining me if you were here. Let's take off this timer. Let's talk. So, final episode was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I feel like there were some nuggets in there. At the end of the day, do I feel like this season was the best? No. Well, technically, yes, because it still was, I think, on the whole, better than season 1 and 2 kind of combined. I would like to revisit them just to confirm that, but I don't know if we can. Hey, Archer's here. Thanks so much for supporting. I appreciate it. Was the season bad? Kind of, but it still was kind of better than the last two. So I got to give it a little bit of that. Overall, was it like the greatest of the great thing? Obviously not. Will I continue to torture myself through season 4, which once again is confirmed? Probably. But I don't really know. Like it gave us some cool nuggets. It gave us, a little bit more Nightwing, obviously. It gave us Red Hood, which kind of was good, at least in the beginning. Gar finally made that transformation to something other than a tiger, despite going back to the tiger. But he did do the bat again, which was nice. Felt like there's no repercussions for anything. At least with last season, with the Deathstroke storyline, there were kind of like the repercussions of Deathstroke's impact on the Titans and how, that one, his son had died, and I kind of did a flashback to those moments and how Deathstroke's impacting now. That kind of didn't happen here. It didn't really feel like they went anywhere. Crane ended up back in Arkham. Red Hood's just sort of on the lam, I guess, now and doing his own thing. They're on a road trip back to San Francisco. I feel like there's really not a ton that got resolved. They did the mission and they bounced. It didn't really feel like they did a lot, and it just went in a big circle. So now we're just at the same spot again where, we're going to end up back in San Francisco, and whatever villain that they're going to come up with is going to be obviously a part of that. I don't know. Hey, do you speak geek? We feel your pain. Thank you. Feel my pain in this show. Thankfully, it's over, honestly. I'm so happy. I tried to wear the Nightwing again as good luck. I felt like it kind of not really helped. It did help in the first couple episodes, but I think maybe that was just good writing versus bad. But do I have any predictions for next season? Probably not. Again, we know it's confirmed, but realistically, what can they do? I think it would be interesting. Is it too early for a Red X type of story? Probably. I feel like that would be, in my mind, the next place to go. But then again, I'm basing a lot of this off of the Teen Titans, which this is very much going in the opposite direction of Teen Titans, considering Cyborg's on Doom Patrol. Maybe they can do more of a crossover with Doom Patrol, which is a show that I've completely disregarded because I didn't really like their introduction in the first season of Titans, but I've seen some previews and it has me intrigued, and it's on HBO Max also, so I think I might have to catch up on Doom Patrol and maybe have a compare and contrast, because that show looks like they're having a lot of fun, whereas I've been suffering through Titans. But I hope that it's not a Batman villain next season. if that makes sense, because the past 2 seasons have been Batman. The very first one was Trigon, second one was Deathstroke, now Scarecrow, and technically Red Hood, I mean by association. So I feel like if they go with some villain, I would like to see maybe a Superboy villain or somebody else coming out of the woodwork. Anybody else? Maybe they can start bringing in like a Judas Contract storyline. Well, that was with Slade too, though. I don't remember. That was with Slade also, but I think that could be interesting. Maybe they just changed the villain for the Judas Contract for season 4. Is it weird? Probably. Is it too soon? Definitely. But clearly they're willing to do anything and everything. Throw it at the wall. Hope that it works. And for some reason, I keep coming back to the show. I'm sure you guys keep coming back. I appreciate that. But I think that's pretty much all my thoughts. If I had to give an overall grade to this season, I think I'm going to have to go with... Those 3 episodes in the beginning were really strong. So I'm going to go with a 6. I'm going to go with a 6 for this season. Is it a little too high than some other viewers? Probably. But I don't feel like... I feel like there were nuggets. There was like the solid beginning and nuggets, which just sort of add up to the 6. And I rode the hype train for a lot longer than I would have thought I would. So I got to give them credit for that, even despite them constantly breaking my heart week after week. But I think I'm going to leave it there. If you guys do want to make sure you hit, if you were here with me live, make sure you hit the like button, obviously. Leave a comment if you were here live with me, or if you're on replay. I would love to know either way. But we're going to be taking a little bit of a hiatus from live streams for a little bit. But the content train will continue to roll. We have tons of content. In the next few days, we're going to be having Injustice. I have a video coming out on that. We've got some more Animal Crossing stuff coming out. Probably Dune just came out a few hours ago on HBO Max. I got to go check that out. You can look forward probably to a video on that. History of on Saturday, every single Saturday. Tons of that stuff. We got Hawkeye. Coming in November. So many awesome things you want to make sure you subscribe and ring the bell notification for awesome stuff, whether it be gaming, anime, superhero stuff, movie stuff, whatever. We've got a ton of stuff coming. So make sure you do hit subscribe and ring the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of it. But other than that, thank you guys so much for joining me on Titans Talk. It's been a really fun ride. I know it's been a lot of ups. Oh, more downs than ups, as I like to say. But I've had a great time with you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you. I do hope to see you in the next live stream and video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your night.